fighting out of the red corner.
And of course, we fight. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Straight right just misses. Nobody home with that hook. If their first 3 fights against each other were any indication, this is gonna be a barn burner.
Warfare is so important in boxing. And Tyson Fury is a modern-day warmonger. He knows how to get in your head before you even step to the ring, before you even lace up your gloves, before you even got in the dressing room. Tyson Fury knows what to do to get under your skin. He'll make you hate him, love him, dream about him. So then, your life is his life. He's got your number. He's brilliant. And you saw how he did it to Alan. Not in fight 1, fight 2, and fight 3. And the same thing's happening all over again. Will Wilder ever know? Will he ever learn his lesson? I believe not. Because Tyson Fury, that's what he do.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? That jab misses. Nice counter. Blocks that left hook. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
There's the bell to start round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
This is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it. You watch when the rounds roll on.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he just missed with that left jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to win this fight. On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Jab slightly off target. big hook. Good thing it didn't land. They exchanged punches. And he scores with the counter. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Perfect counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Wilder in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ear. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Had a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. That counter shot lands. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Wilder in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up.
There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This is a high-octane battle. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He threw a punch and just got countered. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept being smart.
There's the bell for round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's bombs away. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice counter shot. That jab gets blocked. Look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Final 10 seconds here. Hold that thought! And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Let's talk about Fury. Here we go. It's round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
The perfect counter lands. The jab doesn't quite connect. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? This is a battle royale between 2 heavyweight bombers. Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good counter punching. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And round 8, and we're off again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. No rest for the weary. Those counter punches have to hurt. A straight right just misses. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Catch and shoot. Straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As you know, in boxing, the judging can go all over the place, and that's kind of what we got.
be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key in combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night night, it's my time in a bright light. No I'm a band, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will love you when you shine it, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's so. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me shit is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it them believe. Bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. Don't want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nicks the tone as I pour my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out, but you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there? Are you there?
Hello,
Are you there?
would you pick up the phone?
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest cause of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers, T-Rex ate the brontosaurus, and then the T-Rex turned around and ate the florist. That's why I lost my FTD endorsement, but that's really not important. My sadness is snitch, my melancholy informant. Despair wears a wire, my longing rapping the song. My worry is a rap, my lonely tapping the phone.
I wanna give you reasons, tell you what I'm feeling, but none of these lines are secure. No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there. I left the story of my life on your answering machine. My tears run off your shoes like water from a goose. You try to wash off all the dirt, but your hands aren't getting clean. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there? Are you there?
Hello,
Are you there?
would you pick up the
To make believers on receivers as you sit back and observe as the rubber curly cord just absorbs all my words. Will you collect us, then connect us, or neglect us on the hole into the wall, then cross the wires on the telephone poles, then bounces off the towers, then up into the satellites, then falls down back to earth to bring a broken heart back to life. Happens all the time, lost the appetite and lack of sleep. If it's dead and flat in line, I leave a message at the bed.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Yeah. Hello, would you pick up the phone? Come on. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Yeah. Would you pick up the phone?
Yeah.
Hello, would you pick up the phone?